Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And I know I live in Miami and I'm in a turtleneck, but you know guys, it's fall and I'm in my house, so it's not like it's sweaty in here, just a little. And I really want to live my fall dreams and pretend like I live somewhere that it's actually cold. And this is beautiful, okay? Like this shirt is the definition of fall and I love it. And yeah, that's my explanation of something that nobody asked for, but yeah. Okay, so for today's video, I must admit that I've been super, like, I don't have a creative rut, and I was looking into Instagram and whatnot, and I just kind of noticed the fact that I follow so many wonderful artists that don't have, like, enough followers. Like, I just feel like they're so talented that they should be freaking popular and doing deals and whatnot. So I came up with this, I think it's a thoughtful and amazing idea, that I get to do two looks, and instead of in one palette, I get to do two looks in one artist. Which is pretty much kind of an idea that I thought would be pretty cool. Take one influencer that I admire, and that doesn't have to be whether they're super popular or not, but that they truly inspire me and that they're so freaking creative that it disturbs me because I wish I was that creative. And for today's first video, which I hope this becomes something that I can keep doing and that I obviously feel inspired to do, so I think it's such a great idea. I don't know how anyone hasn't like keep doing this on a regular. It's Nathalie Hering. I don't really know how to say her name, but I think it's Nathalie Hering. I will definitely put some pictures of her Instagram like around here or here. She's so freaking, I need to take the shirt off, but she's so freaking creative and talented, and it's insane how she only has almost 3,000 followers on Instagram. As of what I've seen, like, she is just so naturally talented and so nice, and I love the fact that she is from Costa Rica. Latin vibes here. But yeah, and yeah, she's so beautiful and so talented. Like, the things that she does, like, freaking amazing. I don't know how she has a mind to create these things, but yeah, I just saw her latest looks and I just was so inspired that I want to do two looks based on hers. And I will be using the Modern Renaissance palette pretty much because my sister took the Jackie Ania palette, so I'm just going to use my palettes and kind of try to recreate these looks and give it my own touch, which kind of helps me get inspired and also give her a little bit of a shout out. So yeah guys, first, before you keep watching this, you should go and follow her, and then let's freaking dive into these looks. And I'm going to change shirt because I'm freaking hot as shit. So I'm ready to do the first look, which is the super intense liner look. I'm just gonna put it right here so that you can see it. It's super intense, super beautiful. She keeps her face very, very natural looking, and it's a very warm look, I feel. It's kind of like orangey and gold, and it's just beautiful. Just gonna try to recreate and do my best and kind of like add my own touch. I want to build up the orange on that look, so I'm just gonna go into the shade Burnt Orange before I go into Real Gar. Kind of try to build up that orange on the crease. She takes it up literally on the whole crease. She has a very big crease area, which I like because I do so too. Okay, and I'm gonna dig into the shade Real Gar with that same brush because this looks very diffused and it's not precise at all with the shadows. I'm gonna put this exactly where I put the other shade and kind of just intensify it a little. And I'm going to use a pointier brush to kind of use a little bit of Cypress Umber just to bring a little bit of darkness onto the crease. I'm going to take this shade because it's the only brown. Oh, should I take Warm Taupe? Yeah, I'm going to take more of Warm Taupe. By the way, these are two brown shades on the palette, and I'm just going to use that to take on a little bit of the crease to kind of mark it out a little, and more towards the outer part. I want to say that she uses this to kind of really show off that crease. And now that I darkened my creases a little bit, I'm going to go right back into Real Gar to kind of intensify it a little, that orange, because I feel like it's a very orangey look. She wasn't shy with the with the orange on the look per se. So I'm gonna try to intensify that a little more on the crease. And she kind of brings it a little bit to the lip. She's not afraid of the color at all. I'm gonna take tempera again to kind of clean off the tops of my lid. And then I'm gonna go into the shade Primavera, which is this lovely gold on the middle. And then I'm gonna pop right on top of the tempera, kind of bring that shininess that she has on her lids. Okay guys, so I'm here for the challenge. I never used this kind of liner, but this is the exact kind of liner that she uses on her tutorial that she did. I think she did a tutorial of this, I watched it. And I'm gonna go ahead. I'm afraid I never used this, but I'm up for the challenge. I'm gonna go ahead and start here on the inner corner and see how she keeps a little liner on the inside. I'm gonna try to recreate that and take it up to the rest of my eye. Hey guys, so I kind of cleaned it up and kind of winged it out more because the look is pretty much after the brow that the wing goes out. And I did my face as well. I used the shade Burnt Orange to do as a blush. Oh fuck. She has a very pretty intense blush going on and it's very orangey just like the eyes. But I didn't want to go too ham with the other Realgar shade because I'm not that intense with blush. So I wanted to keep it a little lighter, but again, fairly monochromatic, let's say, to the look. And I used a Morphe highlighter. This is the blingest, shiniest highlighter I got in my collection. And I feel like it stays true to what she was doing. And I used a Milk foundation to keep everything dewy with a Too Faced concealer Born This Way that keeps everything dewy and whatnot. And obviously I'm going to use setting spray at the end. And now let's move on to pretty much the lower side of the eyes where she smokes everything out, even the wing out. So yeah, let's dive right into that. So I'm gonna go into the shade Cypress Umber and kind of line my whole lower lash line with this. First without smoking it out and then we'll work into smoking it out. I feel like she even like uses the liner below her lash line to keep it really dark. But I'm gonna work with this wet liner and I'm gonna buff it out. Pretty much what she did. She smoked out everything on the lower lash line. Obviously I have to line my waterline both on top and at the bottom. But yeah, I'm gonna do this on the other side. I'm gonna freshen up my face and we're gonna see the final look. Okay guys, this is the finished look. I feel like turned out decently well. Definitely not the flakiest eyeliners, but I think it turned out pretty well. Yeah, my hair wasn't cooperating, so I switched into a ponytail. But yeah, also by the way, for this lip combo that I used, and I don't know what lipstick she used. I wanted to mimic something in my collection, so what I used, lip gloss Terra from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I used the lipstick Whipped from Morphe, and then I used the So Juicy Plumping Gloss by Colourpop in the shade Aughties. This bright color that I thought it would bring more corally warmth into it. So yeah. Okay guys, so for the next look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the super nice diffused halo-y eye that she created there. I'm going to put the picture over here. And what I love about it is that I don't tend to do this where I bring my shadow up until my crease. Again, she has a very big crease area just like I do, and sometimes I feel like I don't take advantage of this because I felt like it wouldn't look that great, but I mean she pulled it off really nicely and I want to do the same as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it more of a pinkish vibe rather than a red, just to kind of give it up my own a little spice of myself there. So I'm gonna go into the shade Raw Sienna to kind of have a base and transition shade for all that craziness. I know I said pink, but I don't know, we're gonna play with it around. And I'm gonna take the shade Venetian Red to kind of keep it pinkish red. I'm gonna go into a smaller brush to kind of start giving more depth into my inner and outer corners. This is truly so out of my comfort zone. Like, I usually keep everything very much on the lid, especially with halo eyes, but see how it looks in the end. I'm gonna use the brush that I used to put on Raw Sienna, and I'm gonna kind of buff over these colors just so that they look more diffused rather than a straight line on top of my eye. Also, remember that trick I used in the Fabulous Pumpkin makeup? I didn't bring my eye makeup up to the right end of my eye because I have hooded lids. So what I did is I ended just a little before that and I pulled it up. Just the same with this one, especially with this eye because it's very hooded because of my surgery there. I did it right before the eye so that it looks more lifted rather than pulled down. I'm gonna go into Red Ochre to kind of bring that reddishness to the look that she used, obviously, and I'm gonna deepen things out with this. I'm gonna go between Red Ochre and Cypress Umber because I feel like that still looks very pinkish, so I'm gonna take the shade Vermeer, which is a really nice highlight pinky shade, and I'm gonna do this very not sparingly, but kind of like fluffier rather than detailed. And I'm gonna go up to the tops just like she did. I feel like this is so messy. I actually will add the Morphe highlighter extra, which is pretty extra, that is true. And I'm gonna pack it a little on the middle because I feel like she has a little bit of gold because it's very warm rather than cool tone. I'm just kind of taking it to that place, but I really want to keep that gold. Okay, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna blend everything out so that it doesn't look so crazy. I feel like the bright shade, like the halo part, was much bigger than mine, but her eyes are gigantic, I feel. Oh my gosh, she pulls this off way better than I do. She's so beautiful. And I'm gonna do the same on my lower lash line because that's what she does. She pretty much does the same halo-y effect on the lower lash line. And that's pretty much it, guys. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop into this Balm Cosmetics highlighter in 125 HS, I don't know what. And I'm gonna go on top of the highlighter that I already have just to give it kind of like a pinker note to the look because I went more rosy rather than gold. Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the inner corner with that same Vermeer shade. Holy shit, this is so pigmented. Okay guys, so here's the finished look. So what I did is I took kind of like rosy colors from my Sephora palette, which is Sadly Broken, but these two, that one and this one, and I kind of played with it and kind of applied more blush because it's more of a rosy look rather than orangey. I also applied the lipstick stud because as on the picture she uses a red color that kind of like simulates the dark shades that she had like between her halo eye. So I feel like this pretty much represents the look nicely. One, I'm really happy with the way this looks, and two, I think she's very talented. Again, if you haven't seen her, please go check her out on her Instagram and on her YouTube. I think she's really talented. Nathalie, I think you're amazing. I'm happy to dedicate this video to you. And yeah, you guys, if you like this look, give it a thumbs up. Actually, if you like this kind of video, give it a thumbs up. And comment down below anyone else you'd like me to imitate. Actually, not imitate. I feel like this is a video to kind of like obviously spark my creativity and do kind of like my own thing, but at the same time showcase other people's talent, which I feel like it's a win-win for someone else and for me. So if you do enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe so that we can see each other next time. And again, I'll see you next time. Bye.